Two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. One back is Lacey. On first down, Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. Now Rodgers lost the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Rodgers.
Touchdown.
Incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. On fourth down, the Packers hand things over to Jake Shum to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
Green Bay.
That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I'm not doing that for the first play.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
One less 6 yards.
In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs.
Go.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught 1 pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there,
good play.
That's winning football.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone.
That's good. I only played this twice.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go and they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Hey, I'm just glad that we got another field goal. I'm cool with that.
At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 16 on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the
defensive
better
perspective. Everything.
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
I mean, I was a PlayStation fan my whole life. Like, my mom had the PlayStation, like the first PlayStation. Like, So, like, from an Xbox person, turning into like a PlayStation.
This is Cobb with the catch right side. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Devontae Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay. That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Yeah.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Yeah, that nigga got a wolf on me sick.
One back is Lacey. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Like, what type of games do you usually win? Like, you play fighting games too, like,
7
Maul
yards
versus Capcom and all that, like, the original or not?
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Get out of here. He's
escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Only once you get a field goal, that's it. Only a field goal, no touchdown.
Underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Maybe if I get lucky, a turnover.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
He caught that?
The football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Okay, so you get the whole week.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb.
He
picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it.
He's never ran yet.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Wow, good touchdown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Jared Cook from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, no.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts.
Only one game now.
Doing terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now, for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way.
You know, I do, but not as much as my friends do.
Got into the lineup,
he started to catch passes out of the
backfield
and
ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays.
Okay, that was a bad run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, definitely from Pittsburgh. Where you from? New York, okay. The team sucks, but oh my God, Buffalo.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Why is he wide open? Why was he wide open?
And they're able to get this one down at 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
Yeah. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry by Bell.
Okay.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, this is set up a lot. Yeah, okay, I got it.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And
don't got it. That should have been an interception.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's
that was
third
a bad play
down.
by my man. All right, there we go. Nah, it was actually kind of good. I mean,
it looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he's got Rodgers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
I love a 2-minute clock.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll come out in the pistol.
Why is he wide open?
It's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On the toss,
that's
here's
the first running play you ever did.
And he's got some space here. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games.
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
They go play action here on first down. And Cook has it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Lacey. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Rodgers now on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Wow, come on.
About it.
And it drops down incomplete.
Wow.
Thought he might have had it.
He popped that ball out.
Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The time is right. Upstairs.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter
Bad
number
kick.
3.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
The wrong button. Actually pressed circle instead
The
of
Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but
you said what I like
this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Yeah, I messed up. I should never did that.
On second down, it's Bell. And you'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the
these
football because of the
brutal.
timing of the route.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Still caught it.
At the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that was hard.
39 yards out of that one. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal.
I know you like that.
They go play action with Roethlisberger.
Oh, my God.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their...
My fault. My uncle had to go tell me to do something.
So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Ben to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
That
one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expand. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
I should have kicked the
totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that's second down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Cook. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
There we go.
One back is Lacey. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Finding time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He's going to field this at the 4. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. One back is Lacey. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. Looking deep downfield.
Why did you what?
Open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. It's coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tied in, and that'll bring up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He'll look to throw.
No,
crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Lacey. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the counter. Here's Lacey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles.